Arr, so you want to hear some pirate stories? That's the best I can do, I'm afraid. And I will not read this thing in that voice, because I would like to retain the use of my vocal cords. So let's see what this is about. The, Desperate Pirates. Pirates. And something about fish as well in another book. Who... Oh, this is page... What? No, it isn't. Okay, I guess it just starts like this. Who pretended to be the lover of his brother-in-law. We now close this chapter on the cruise of famous pirates with the most terrible of the lot, the dreaded Sharks of Magrinty? Sharks of Magrinty? Okay. Never before has one band of seafaring men had as many abominable and bloody crimes to their foul credit as Magrinty and his sharks. To fully list their atrocities, I hate that word, would likely require a dozen dedicated volumes. Magrinty himself is regarded by experts as a psychopath and deviant, in spite of his indisputable seafaring skills and qualities as a leader. His refusal to give any quarter to those who surrendered is well documented, in particular his preference for dispatching the unfortunate survivors by either slicing them to ribbons or performing slow eviscerations. So that's probably also going to come into play with one of the murders, I assume. Because Frogverse likes to do that, like you read about something and then you see it, but maybe not, we'll see. There is also his well-known unnatural attraction to dead men of the cloth? Okay, which is supported by numerous witness statements. Clearly a man of profane appetites and disregard for all humanity. In recent years, his depraved reputation has faded from public awareness, and younger generations know Magrinty primarily from the romantic tales of his infamous lost treasure. And the interest is well based, as Magrinty's treasure cache is estimated by the Royal Navy registers as one of the richest of its kind. Gold, precious stones, jewelry, works of art are but some of the riches taken from vanquished ships by the pirate lord and his crew. The biggest mystery is the whereabouts of this fabled booty. No trace of it has surfaced in these long years. Nary a gold coin or scrap of cloth. History tells us very little about the fate of both the treasure and the sinister captain and his crew. He's gonna be like undead Cthulhu dude. There is one report that hints at the hiding place of Magrinty's lost riches, though it is of dubious quality. On November 1801, near the west coast of Scotland, the crew of a fishing boat witnessed a battle between the pirate horde and another ship. Magrinty was the victor and boarded the vanquished ship, which was laden with rum and molasses from the new continent. The fishermen then observed the pirates sailing back into coastal waters. Coastal? I don't know. Being sore afraid, they took to sea as quickly as possible. From that day there was little word of Magrinty and his sharks. There are outlandish tales of the devil coming to claim his due, taking hold of Magrinty's vessel, the Vampire, and turning it into a ghost ship. He is gonna be an undead Cthulhu dude. Magrinty and his crew were never seen again, but there are those who swear that they saw the ghostly vampire ship being captained and crewed by the undead. Other rumors surfaced over time that are, hard as it may seem, even more preposterous and deemed unworthy of mention. The only credible account of Magrinty's hiding place comes from a supposed vampire crewman, taken prisoner during one of Magrinty's last known battles with the Queen's own navy. Unfortunately, Magrinty, his ship, and the rest of his men escaped once again and vanished into parts unknown. The captured brigand bartered for his skin and promised to tell the captain about Magrinty's hiding place along the Scottish coast. He spoke of tunnels, secret entries from the sea and earth, and the means of gaining entrance to one of them. According to those present, he uttered these peculiar words: "From the middle of the three throwing mouths, 30 steps toward the ram. Towards. Okay. So I guess we'll have to remember that, if that comes into play. He refused to say more unless he was granted immediate safe conduct to the nearest port and released. This arrogance cost him his head. No account was given of his last words, which were deemed self-serving lies from a villain desperate to escape his final justice. Okay. Man, yeah, I'm quite rusty today. Again, much like always, I pretty much just woken up.
A book about sea fauna.
Lane snapper. Silver sea trout. Red rum. Red rum. Oh, God. Spanish sardine, perch, and red porgy. Okay. That's it. I guess I just speak to the bookstore dude. Also, can we please have some music in this game? I mean, seriously.
I will take them.
Thank you, and goodbye, Mr. Holmes.
Talk to
What
him
can I
again.
do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Nothing. Okay, goodbye. I just want to see, in the options, no, not the options, in the controls, it says, yeah, move forward, W, S, A, D. Why is this not working? And there's no other, like, go into first person or whatever, I think. That's odd. Oh well. Oh, so if I press caps lock, is he gonna run now automatically? Yeah, okay, that's good. But still annoying to navigate. Nope, he's not running. Stop walking, run. There we go. Actually, I kind of prefer having caps lock off so I can double click everywhere. Because if you switch directions quick, then he won't do it.
Here.
Sure, Watson. Oh, man, this... Oh, God, no. This navigation is so bad. I wish I could just use my WSD. Like, I prefer games that are either point-and-click only, or either first-person only.
I visited Captain Stenick.
Even
Although
just
his
third-person
symptoms are not
WASD is fine.
The circumstances which caused his palpitations are quite peculiar. Perhaps you can make something of it. Here is Captain Stenick and Sergeant Rufels.
Rufels. I like that name.
What do you make of this, Holmes?
Alright, let's take a look. Hello, gentlemen.
Captain, I understand from Watson you are quite upset.
Any man will be the same, and with less provocation. My servant has left in the middle of the night. Damned ungrateful after all I have done for him. To top it off, he knows not one word of English. Finally, if he causes any damage, I will bear the brunt of people's anger and suffer the consequences, as I am the person who brought him to England.
How long was he in your employment, and is he accustomed to vanishing in this manner?
We returned from Australia more than 5 months ago now. But to his credit, he never left this house before now. He is afraid of the city, as are many inhabitants from open spaces.
Could he have stolen something?
Upon my word, no.
How much money does he have on his person?
Frankly speaking, he didn't have any money. I kept his wages for him, and they are in my safe. In any event, what the deuce would he have a need for money?
Who knew that he worked at your home, and had he any contacts here in London?
Anyone who deals with me professionally knows Baopa is my personal servant. As for his contacts, they are limited to
Baopa.
the delivery men who bring food or other items to my home. What reason could he have to see anyone other than myself? Have you found anything, Mr. Holmes?
What
What
do you make
of this, Holmes? Yep.
Now then, Sergeant, what is it about, and what elements of the crime do you have documented?
Referring to the official report, the following particulars were taken down. A young Maori responding to the name Beauper was reported missing by his employer, Mr. Stenick. No one in the surrounding area saw or heard anything relevant to this incident.
Wait, how is this...
In truth, we rarely concern ourselves with
How
cases
is this
such as
anything that
but the
Dr.
lad speaks
Watson
not a
would
single
be
word of English,
concerned
and
with?
according to his employer, has considerable strength. Considering the wild customs of his native land, who knows what damage he could cause?
I mean,
You
he
must
made it
know,
seem like
Mr.
it was a
Holmes, there have
doctor's
been a few
appointment.
similar cases reported recently. The facts are much the same. Immigrants from the poor districts have been reported missing by their families. We expect that some low-class brothel has opened its doors to the local exotics, and Mr. Holmes, you can imagine how word would spread. Mark my words, with his unique looks and speech, we'll find this boy in no time. I imagine he'll have nothing worse to show than empty pockets and a delighted air.
That is a possibility, to be sure. However, I would be most grateful if you could ask your superiors to send me the reports about those similar cases. I rely on you, Ruffles. Watson, continue your search here. I must follow another lead.
So Baopa is gonna be dead. That's quite unfortunate.
Suit yourself, Mr. Holmes, but it seems to me you're just wasting valuable time. Trust the instincts of a seasoned policeman. In my professional view of the case, this lad went on a spree and will pop up wiser if poorer in pocket.
I mean, what am I to do with this information? It's not like a crime has been committed yet, at least. So this is nothing. And it seems, yeah, I'm still having frame drops. Not quite as severe though, but that's kind of annoying. Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. But yeah, it's quite annoying. Oh, what's this? Footprints.
Footsteps. Let's see.
Measure the length.
The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also hard-soled.
Okay. In Mr. Stenick's garden, I noticed footsteps leading away from the wall and towards the shack door. They were a size 7. This size in connection, that's weird, with the depth of the impressions near the wall suggest a heavy or large man.
The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoe...
Anything else? Is there anything here? Click, 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 click. No. Alright. Check this out.
The lock was not cracked.
So someone had the key.
Flaxen. Yellow in color.
Wait, what is flaxen? Oh, okay. And he climbed the wall?
Let's see.
Undoubtedly 7.
The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also hard-soled.
And they're like depressed here, maybe? No? Nothing of that sort? Nothing here? There we go.
How strange. This appears to be a fish scale. I shall have to examine this more thoroughly under the microscope.
Okay, that's weird. I guess that's it.
Yes, there is something here. 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 Yes, there is something
Well,
here.
is there a ladder somewhere? Don't think so. I guess I just relay this information. Oh man, that... Is it the FPS drop though? Like, I thought it was the FPS drop that did this whole thing with the mouse, the cursor, but I'm actually not having any drops right now at least, and it's still doing this, like, jagged, jumpy thing where it's, really annoying.
Suit yourself, Miss.
Okay, not him.
Have you found anything, Mr. Holmes?
No.
What do you make of this, Holmes?
Well, what do I do about this, Holmes? And I can't walk over here? No. And there wasn't anything else here, was there? Oh man.
The lock was not... The lock was not
Nope.
cracked.
So I'm gonna assume that since there's still hand things here, there's something I missed.
Footsteps.
Is this a different footstep? Nope. Doesn't seem like it.
The size is undoubtedly... The size is undoubtedly...
Yep. Well, nothing here. And I
Yes,
can't do
there is
anything about
something
that,
here.
so I guess I just walk away. Also, guess who forgot to check the time? So, yeah, I'm not sure how long this episode's gonna be. Why does it lag so much on this screen? Holy crap, I'm just sweeping my mouse down and nothing is happening. Oh man, that's annoying. I really don't even know if it's the game or if it's my computer. Because again, I am actually having reasonably stable frame rate right now. Oh, I see, I just walk around maybe? Or is he gonna
I
say,
have no
yep.
reason to go there.
Okay, so I go the other way, into the alleyway, maybe? And then I'll find more footsteps of size 7. Yeah, that's it. Here we go. There we go.
Yes, there is something here.
Yeah, okay.
This should prove useful.
Yep, just pocket it. In Mr. Stenick's garden, on the top of the wall, I found some plant fibers.
Fibers. Why are they here? It will be necessary for me to examine this more closely at Baker Street.
And nothing else.
I have no reason to go there.
Right, so I guess I go back again. Or, wait, does the footsteps lead further away here? No. No, he probably went out that way. Also footprints, not footsteps. Oh god. The mouse! Why? Oh, that's so bad. Oh man, I'm gonna have to see if I can do anything about this. Because this is... Like, the game is playable, but that, I don't understand why. Sorry about bitching about that, but I'm hoping you can see how annoying that is.
Suit yourself, Mr.
Yep, wasting time.
Have you found anything, Mr. Holmes?
No, I haven't found anything.
What do you make of this?
I don't make anything at all. Let's go back. Let's go home.
I don't have enough information.
Oh,
I
come
should
on. I'll probably bring you back when I find whatever he's moaning about.
The right shoe is missing a nail.
You've gotta be kidding me. What? 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 How the hell are you supposed to notice that? Oh my god. That is terrible. In Mr. Stennick's garden, I observed traces of footsteps. He is saying footsteps and not footprints. Well, whatever. Leading from the wall around the house to the entrance of a nearby shack. There was additional evidence of a heavy object, consistent with being a man. What? Landing on the ground from the wall. Inference is that the man is of a certain weight. The footsteps were consistent with a size 7 fully soled shoe. A nail is missing in the sole of the right shoe. That is no. 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 That's just bad.
What do you make of this, Holmes?
So I guess I just go back home.
I don't have enough information. I should return
What?
and investigate further.
What? Come on
I have no
now.
reason to go.
Come on. What? But I already clicked in here and he didn't do anything. Ah.
This appears to contain some measure of opium. I shall analyze it.
Yep.
What a peculiar drawing.
In the shack where the young Maori Baopa was living. Why do I say it like that? There is a drawing on the soil in Maori style. It depicts what appears to be the silhouette of a human running from a huge wave filled with vague forms that resemble flying fish. Are we done, Holmes? Is it over? Are you satisfied? Finally, please? Please. Holmes, please. Oh my god.
Come, Watson, we must return to Baker Street.
What do you make of this, Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Stennick, I wish my news were your servant simply left your employment voluntarily for the service of a more honest man. Unfortunately, I don't have that pleasure. In truth, the news is grim indeed. Your servant was seen in the company of 2 men yesterday.
How does he know that?
One of the 2 is a man of moderate size, very robust, and a mature age. His profession, which will be the key element in our investigation of this affair, will be determined by me within few hours. The other is a young Hindi who is tall and only recently arrived in England.
What?
There is a darker side to these events. Your man was not with them by choice.
What?
Rather, the evidence shows he was kidnapped. At this moment, the reasons behind this villainous act are unknown, but rest assured, the truth will not elude me for long. Gentlemen, I wish you a good day. Come, Watson, we must hurry. There's a great deal to do and little enough time to spare.
I can usually follow along most of the
Holmes, I must protest.
conclusions.
You did not spare my client, Captain Stennick. This seems unusually harsh.
That may be, Watson, but now what matters more is to know the reasons
Yeah, I
behind
usually
the kidnapping of this young
follow along with the
aboriginal
reasoning,
yesterday
but
evening in
there
Central
I
London,
am totally
and more
lost.
importantly, what has become of him.
How did he know that there were two
I
men and one was a
concentrating on small
Hindi?
experiment I will run to test
That
my theories.
doesn't make any
Please
sense.
go to the Port Lovelorn Barns and ask him if he has something on the Maori nation and its traditions. Also, if you should happen to see the newsboy outside, find out what he knows, and if it has value, give him a coin. And for God's sake, don't be a miser, Watson.
A miser? You cost me one of my patients, and you question my level of generosity with your informers? Oh, really, Holmes? Sometimes you go too far.
So, I don't know how long this episode has been, but this game has already started to frustrate me, so I think I need to take a break for now and record another day. Because that was bad. That was a very, very bad puzzle, in my opinion. Like, pixel hunting I can understand, but when you can't even, like, use the space thing, and it's literally a pixel hunt, like, 1 pixel, then, I don't know about that. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully the coming episodes won't be as frustrating and have this thing that's going on. I'm moving my mouse consistently. I'll see if I can fix that, otherwise I guess I'll just have to live with it and not complain as much. So, again, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.